Here we go, Tiger Stadium, Detroit, Michigan. Game 1 of the 2006 Total Classics World Series. 84 Tigers and the 64 Cardinals will do battle. And this is all brought to you by EA Sports' MVP Baseball 2005 and the good people at Total Classics 6. And on the mound is 19-game winner Jack Morris for the Tigers. Actually, we got a pair of 19-game winners in this matchup, as we'll see Bob Gibson in the bottom half of the inning for St. Louis. Well, let's get this game underway, shall we?
Now batting, the right fielder, Lou Brock.
Here's Lou Brock, 348 hitter back in '64, and the first pitch. Shot foul, third base side, count 0-1. The 0-1 for Morris. Foul the way, count 0-2. Brock, a very dangerous hitter, as you can tell by that 348 average. The 0-2 pitch. Low with the slider, count 1-2. Jack Morris doesn't really have overpowering stuff, more of a placement pitcher, more of a finesse pitcher. He gets the job done. The 1-2. Chop to third. Howard Johnson, 1 out. Here's Curt Flood, a 311 hitter, as you can tell by the numbers below. Morris steals. There's a fastball right on the inside corner, count 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. That handcuffed him. Beautiful changeup, count 0-2. You can tell Flood was not looking changeup at all. Chop to third. Johnson to Evans. 2 gone. Here's Ken Boyer, the third baseman. More power numbers, 24 homers, 119 RBIs for a number 3 hitter. Chopped down the third base side. It's a fair ball. Morris fields, fires. He got him. What a play by Jack Morris. Take a look at the throw, right on the money. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. Maybe Evans didn't have control of the ball when he stepped off the bag, but that's a judgment call by the first base umpire as we go to the bottom half of the inning. And here is the brilliant Bob Gibson of the St. Louis Cardinals. 19-12, 3.01 ERA back in '64. We'll be looking at a lot of these numbers closely throughout the game. Also giving you some inside information on each of the players.
Now batting, the second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Here's Lou Whitaker to lead it off for the Tigers. 289 hitter. And the first pitch. Pops up. Third base. Boyer. Moves over a couple steps. Makes the catch. And a quick first out. Here's a former manager of the Detroit Tigers, Alan Trammell. The shortstop back in '84. Fastball outside 1-0. As a matter of fact, he was the manager of the Tigers when they lost 119 games back in 2003. The 1-0 pitch. Count 2-0. But you know what? He is so loved within the Tigers organization and adored by the fans that they really don't even think about the 119 losses anymore. Hits the right fields. Nice play there by Brock on the warning track. Oh, my, I went blank there for a second. Here's Kirk Gibson. Foul all the way. Of course, Gibson has had his memorable home runs. 88 World Series. Back in 1984 with the Tigers. There's one thing he's known for. It's dramatic home runs in the postseason. And there might be another one deep to left. It's gone! Kirk Gibson unloads over the left field fence and over the stretch reach of James. It's a 1-0 Detroit lead here in the bottom of the first. Oh, man, that got out in a hurry. Here's Parrish, low with the slider, count 1-0. Let's see if Gibson can recover after that. Parrish looks at a 1-0 pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball, count 1-1. 1-1 delivery. Popped up, right side, and that's going to land out of play. As you can see, the one thing you'll know about Tiger Stadium is there is a lot of foul territory. So these hitters got to realize if they're in a 2-strike count and they're trying to hit it into foul territory or into the stands, they got to put a little extra oomph behind their swing. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And the count runs full. Of course, if you put a little extra oomph in it and it's in fair territory, with this ballpark, it might be a home run, just as you saw with Kurt Gibson. Swing and a miss at the payoff pitch, and Parrish is down swinging. But the big blow by Gibson gives the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Here's Dick Grote, the shortstop, to lead it off. Hits a first. Nice stretch by Evans, 1 out. Here's Bill White. Decent numbers, 303, 21 homers, 102 RBIs. Count 1-0. All-around good hitters numbers. Hitting for average, hitting for power, bringing in runs. That's the way it should be. 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Morris with the 2-0 pitch. There's another backdoor slider. This time it hits the inside corner, count 2-1. And the pitch. 2-2. Nice fastball there. Looked like it was right in White's wheelhouse, but White took that pitch. Here's the 2-2. Now I'm sure he's sorry he did. Popped up second base, Lou Whitaker. And there's the second out. Here's Tim McCarver. Of course, we all know him from the telecasts of MLB on Fox with Joe Buck. Count 0-1. Joe's father, Jack, well-known broadcaster here in St. Louis. Swing and a miss of the fastball, low in the zone. Count 0-2. That one actually got up to 94 on the gun. Crowd on its feet, 0-2. Hit the second, Whitaker. And that's going to do it. So another 1-2-3 for Jack Morris. We go to the bottom of the inning, 1-0 Tigers. Here's Darrell Evans. Not really good numbers back in '84, but he's still a decent hitter when he wants to be. Check swing to short. Grote fires to White, 1 out. That was an odd swing. It almost looked like it was a hard bunt, kind of check swing kind of thing, but there's 1 out for Gibson and the Cardinals here in the bottom of the second inning. Larry Herndon check swing, but it's a changeup in the zone, 0-1. Crowd's starting to get into it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Gibson to Herndon, 1-1. Change up, swing and a miss. Count 1-2. And the 1-2 delivery from Gibson. Chop to first. White goes to Gibson. Steps on the bag. That's the second out. Here's Howard Johnson. We got some Motown music for Hojo. 2 outs, bottom of the second, 1-0 Tigers. Pitch. Popped up, left side. There's that foul territory we were talking about. Boyer makes the catch. We go to the third. 1-0 Tigers. Here's Julian Javier. Number 7 hitter in the order. Just high with a fastball, count 1-0. It'll be Javier, Shannon, and James, 7, 8, and 9. Popped up, right side. Darrell Evans, near the line, makes the catch in fair territory. 1 out. And here's another broadcaster in the St. Louis organization, Mike Shannon. Beautiful splitter on the inside corner, 0-1. You'll hear him on the radio. You'll hear him on TV. Good voice for radio. Good voice for broadcasting. Whitaker to Evans. 2 away. And here's Charlie James. Morris steals. Ground ball to shorts. Trammell. And Jack Morris has faced the minimum 9. And we go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Detroit. Some more Motown music here in Motown for the Detroit Tigers. Swing and a miss by Chet Lemon at the fastball inside. Count 0-1. The delivery. Swing and a miss at a low changeup. He was fishing on that one. Came up to empty. It was not a good swing at all. Count 0-2. Still fishing. Didn't catch anything. He goes down swinging. Here's Dave Bergman. Bergman's the DH tonight. Hitting in the number 9 spot. Popped up. First base side. There's that foul territory again. Bill White. Still on the grass. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Some Stevie Wonder now. Here's Lou Whitaker. Swing and a miss to the slider. Count 0-1. Gibson being very deceptive with his pitches right now. Not being overpowering, but like Jack Morris, putting them in the right spots. Outside 1-1. And keep in mind, Gibson has only given up 1 hit, and that was the home run to Kirk Gibson. 2-1 now, low with the fastball. Gibson with a 2-1. Hits one to left center field. That's a base hit. It's in the gap. And that's going to be 2 for Lou Whitaker. A 2-out stand-up double. Here's Alan Trammell with the 1812 overture in the background. Count 1-0. There is no limits to the music they play here in Tiger Stadium. Whitaker off second, the 1-0. 2-0. And Kirk Gibson waiting on deck. Let's see if he gets the green light. 2-0. No, he does not. A very close pitch. 3-0. To Trammell. And he takes the free pass. 2 on. 2 out. And here's Kirk Gibson. Let's see how Gibson pitches to Gibson here. Swing and a miss to the slider, count 0-1. Tigers faithful feeling a rally coming on. 0-1 pitch. Hits one to short. And Grote stops it. At the end of 3, 1-0 Tigers. 1-0 Tigers. Lou Brock to start off the 4th against Jack Morris. There's a swing and a miss at a splitter. Count 0-1. Brock was actually the first major league player to have an official at-bat in Canada as the Cardinals faced the Expos back in 1969 on opening day. Jack Morris with the 0-2. Hits to left field. That's going to be trouble. And it's inside the line. It's a ground rule double. So Brock gets something going for the Cardinals early in the 4th. And that's the first hit given up by Jack Morris. And that'll bring up Curt Flood just inside the line.
You ready for the bunt?
Flood is 0 for 1 so far on the day. Bunt. Behind the plate. Foul. Count 0-1. Lou Brock leading off second. Dangerous base stealer. There's another bunt attempt, but it's low and he couldn't get a hold of it. 0-2. Let's see what they do here. Brock off second, the 0-2. Slider, strike 3 on the outside corner. And Flood goes down looking. Beautiful pitch. Did not know what to expect. And he just hung him up right there. Here's Ken Boyer. 0 for 1. High in the zone, 1-0. Boyer is actually one of 14 children, and he has two other brothers that played in the major leagues. Count 2-0 with the fastball. His older brother Cloyd played for the Cardinals back in the 50s, and of course a lot of people know Clete Boyer from the Yankees and the Braves, 3-0 in the 60s. So I guess you could say it's a baseball family. The Boyers. 3-0 for Morris. High ball 4. And now this is going to cause some trouble for the Tigers and Jack Morris. He was doing very well up to this point. Here's Dick Grote. First and second, 1 man out. Inside corner with the splitter, 0-1. Dick Grote was the National League MVP back in 1960, and he's graced the cover of Sports Illustrated 3 times. Ground ball to first. This could be 2. He's going to throw to first for the second out. Nice heads-up play there by Darrell Evans getting the shore out. He didn't know if he was going to get him at second. It's 2-way. Here's Bill White. Hit the short. Trammell, and that's going to end the inning. But the no-hit bid is gone. But it's still a Tigers lead, 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Lance Parrish. He struck out his first time. Bullet Bob Gibson deals. There's a strike count, 0-1. Parrish looks at an 0-1 pitch. Hits the right field. That's going to be a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by the catcher. And the Tigers now have something going here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Darrell Evans. Parrish off first. The pitch. Hits the third. This could be 2. Throw to second, 1. On to first. Not in time. That was a wide throw there by Boyer. Let's take a look at this again. And threw it off balance to Javier. That was a wide throw. That's why they didn't turn 2. Tigers are still threatening, though. Here's Larry Herndon with 1 out. 1 on. High in the zone, count 1-0. Tigers lead 1-0 from a Kirk Gibson home run back in the bottom of the first, the 1-0. 2-0 now. You could definitely say that this has been a pitcher's duel between Jack Morris and Bob Gibson, who's on the mound right now. Here's the 2-0 to Herndon. Low count 3-0. Howard Johnson awaiting on deck. Checks the runner at first. The 3-0. Low ball 4. And the Tigers got something cooking now. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Howard Johnson. More Motown for Hojo. The pitch from Gibson. Hit to third. Once again, this could be 2. Throw to second, 1. On to first. Not in time as Johnson hustles down the line. Can't really fault anybody on that. Johnson was hustling all the way. It was kind of a bad throw by Javier. Pulled White off the bag, but still. Here's Chet Lemon. Struck out his first time. Runners at the corners, 2 away. And the pitch from Gibson. 1-0. The 1-0 to Lemon. Hits a right field. This could be trouble. On the run is Brock. He makes the catch. Oh, he just saved a run there. We go to the top of the 5th. Still 1-0 Tigers. Here's Tim McCarver. Once again, what a great play by Lou Brock. Hustling, stretching, the whole 9 yards. Back to the mound. Morris, there's the first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Julian Javier. 0 for 1. We're going to be hearing a lot of that 0 for 1. 0 for 2 probably through the 3rd time in the order. There's a strike. Count 0-1. Like I said before, it's been a pitcher's duel between Jack Morris and Bob Gibson. The 0-1 to Javier. Swing and a miss at the fastball, count 0-2. I got a feeling the bullpens are going to be well rested today. 0-2. Inside with a splitter, count 1-2. On deck, Mike Shannon, the designated hitter. The delivery. Outside, trying to get him to chase, count 2-2. Count 3-2. Now, Javier was part of the 1963 All-Star Game infield, which included Bill White, Dick Rote, and Ken Boyer. Here's a strike, and strike 3. There goes down Javier, and here comes Mike Shannon. All Cardinal infield in the 63 All-Star Game, getting back to that for a moment. There's a strike with a splitter, count 0-1. Now, Shannon has a little history of his own. 0-1. Count 0-2. He hit the game-tying home run off of Whitey Ford in Game 1 of the '64 World Series. Count 1-2. And they say you hit something off of Whitey Ford in the postseason. That's pretty remarkable there. The 1-2. Strike 3. Beautiful pitch by Jack Morris. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Tigers. Here's Dave Bergman, the DH. As we hear some more Motown in the background. Here's Gibson. He deals. Oh, an ugly swing there. He got fooled on that one. Count 0-1. Gibson with the 0-1. Just tied the count 1-1. After Bergman, it'll be the top of the order and Lou Whitaker and then Alan Trammell. And if anybody gets on, Kirk Gibson, 1-1. He's chased that one, 1-2. The 1-2 from Gibson. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. Here's Lou Whitaker. And the pitch. Hit the short. Grote. 2 out. I tell you what, folks, if the Tigers win the World Series this year, they're going to be dancing in the streets in Detroit, that's for sure. Here's Alan Trammell. 1-0. I tell you what, if they win the World Series this year, this is going to be one of the most remarkable turnarounds of a franchise within 3 years. There's a strike with the curveball count 1-1. I mean, they went from losing 119 games 3 years ago to being the American League champions. That's guaranteed. Could be the World Series champions very soon. Popped up, Bill White. And he makes the catch. We go to the 6th. Detroit still leads 1-0. Charlie James will lead it off. It'll be James, Brock, and Curt Flood. Morris. Inside 1-0. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Count 1-1. Here's an interesting fact about Charlie James. He's only hit 1 home run in his entire career, and that came back in 1962. 2-1. More of a singles type hitter, better fielder. That's why the Cardinals got him. 2-1. Here's a strike with a fastball outside corner. Count 2-2. And Brock's still waiting on deck. Inside, the count runs full. Crowd getting a little restless here at Tiger Stadium. Here's the payoff pitch. And a low slider, and he walks. Leadoff walk, that's something you do not want to do. And here's Lou Brock. He doubled his last time up. The only hit for the Cardinals thus far in this game. Tries for the bunt. Pops it up. Right back to the pitcher, see? Oh. James got back to first in time. Horrible bunt, though, by Lou Brock. And here's Curt Flood. Runner off first. He's going to check him back. Now, Flood was actually involved in a 1970 lawsuit against then-Commissioner Bowie Kuhn. 1-0. One on the Flood. 2-0. Kind of started the whole trend of free agency in Major League Baseball. Here's the 2-0. Oh, questionable call right at the knees. Count 2-1. And Ken Boyer waiting on deck. The 2-1. 3-1 now. Let's see what they decide to do with James on first. He stays put, the 3-1. Just missed with a slider. Oh, man. Those are some questionable calls by the home plate umpire. So now we got 2 on, 1 out. As Ken Boyer steps to the plate. 1964, most valuable player of the National League. Ken Boyer. 0 for 1 with a walk. Morris deals. 1-0. James off second. Flood off first. 1-0 Tigers, top of the 6th. 2-0 now. And Dick Rhoda waiting on deck. Tigers need a double play right here. The 2-0. Low slider in the zone. 2-1. The 2-1 delivery. Low with the slider, count 3-1. And Jack Morris now is 1 pitch away from loading the bases. The 3-1 to Boyer. Hits a right field. That's going to be a base hit. Let's see if they send the runner home. James will stay put. Oh, but terrible base running by Boyer. He gets caught off first base. So now it's still 2-on, 2-out. Here's Dick Rowe. Could be a very costly mistake for Ken Boyer and the St. Louis Cardinals. That was a horrible mental mistake by Ken Boyer. Popped away, fouled away. So instead of being bases loaded, 1 man out, it's now 2nd and 3rd, 2 men out. Let's see if this comes back to haunt the Cardinals. The 0-2. High in the zone, 1-2. Bill White awaiting on deck now. 1-2. Strike 3! Jack Morris escapes the jam. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Tigers. Here's Kirk Gibson. Hoping to send another one over the fence. Hits one to second. Javier. 1 gone. Here's Lance Parrish, the catcher. And Gibson deals. There's the strike. Count 0-1. Give you a little bit of tidbit of information about Bob Gibson in a moment. 0-1. It's a right field. That's going to hook foul. Out of play. In 1968, Gibson had a 1.12 ERA. Ground ball to short. Rhodes. That's the second out. 1.12 ERA. That's phenomenal. I mean, you can't even say phenomenal. That's unbelievable. Ground ball to first. White steps on the bag, and we head to the 7th. Still 1-0 Detroit. Bill White will start off for the Cardinals here in the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 Detroit. Jack Morris still on the mound, and here's the first pitch. There's a splitter right on the outside corner for a strike. Count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count 0-2. Now, Bill White was actually the president of the National League between 1989 and 1994. Here's the 0-2. Changeup just missed. Count 1-2. And he also made that famous home run call of Bucky Dent's in that one-game playoff against the Red Sox back in 1978. Popped up. Left side, Parrish. Near the line, makes the catch in foul territory for the first out of the inning. And here's Tim McCarver, 0 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. There's a fastball right at the knees, count 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away, count 0-2. Julian Javier waiting on deck. The 0-2 for Morris. Strike 3 with a slider. Beautiful pitch by Jack Morris. Had no chance at that. And now McCarver's 0 for 3. Here's Julian Javier. Splitter outside, count 1-0. Tigers scored their lone run, bottom of the first inning, with a solo shot by Kirk Gibson over the left field fence, 1-0. 2-0 now. Mike Shannon awaiting on deck. The 2-0 for Morris. Low 3-0 with the splitter. I doubt he's going to get the green light here, the 3-0. And there's a splitter right down Broadway, count 3-1. Morris deals the 3-1. Low ball 4 just missed. And Javier works a 2-out walk. There's Mike Shannon. Shannon's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Javier leading off first. Here's a pitch out. And he gets back. Another pickoff throw. All right, now the Tigers don't want to take any chances with a 1-run lead. Here's the 1-0. Hit to third. Johnson across the diamond over to first. That's the final out of the inning. It's now time for the 7th inning stretch, and it's brought to you by Kuka Creations, EA Sports' MVP Baseball 2005, and the great people at Total Classics 6. And Larry Hernan will get things started for the Tigers here at bottom of the 7th against Bob Gibson. Hit through the right side, base hit. And that's the way to get things started. Leadoff single. And Aurelio Lopez warming up in the Tigers bullpen. And here's Howard Johnson, 0 for 2 so far. Herndon off first, he gets checked back. Chet Lemon waiting on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball right at the knees. Count 0-1. Gibson has been drilling those first pitch strikes. Has held the Tigers to 1 run. Inside with a slider. Count 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball. Count 1-2. That's a nasty curveball. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Still 1-2. Tough to adjust between a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and an 80-mile-an-hour curveball. That's a big change in speed. The 1-2 from Gibson. Just missed with a curveball once again. Count 2-2. Herndon still off first. 1-0, bottom of the 7th. 2-2 pitch from Gibson. Strike 3 with the fastball up in the zone. You can tell that Johnson had no idea what was coming. Just took his best tack and he missed. Now 1 on, 1 out. Here's Chet Lemon. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the pitch from Gibson. Low with the curveball, count 1-0. And Dave Bergman waiting on deck. Herndon off first. The 1-0 pitch. In the dirt. Nice block by McCarver. Now it's 2-0. Nice way to keep the ball in front of him, keep that runner over at first base. Especially in a close game like this, any mistake is very costly. Here's the 2-0. Gets in front of it and fouls it away. Count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit left field. This could be trouble. James running, and he makes a nice running catch. And Herndon heads back to first. And here's Dave Bergman. He's also 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Herndon off first. The pitch. Fouled away. Now Lou Whitaker waiting on deck. 1 on, 2 out, the 0-1. Check swing, did he go? He went, says the third base umpire. Count 0-2. Here's the delivery. Inside with the changeup, count 1-2. Gibson has been solid thus far. 1-2 to Bergman. Outside now, count 2-2. Kind of questionable whether you give him the green light here on 2-2. And here's the delivery. Hit up the middle. Nice play by Javier. No play. Oh, man. Javier might have had something at second base. He probably, if he flipped the ball over to, Groh, he might have had a play at second. Couldn't get the ball out of the glove. So now it's 2 on, 2 out. And here's Lou Whitaker. Outside with a changeup, 1-0. Fans here at Tiger Stadium getting back into it. The pitch. 2-0 now. Alan Trammell standing in the batter's circle. On deck. The 2-0 to Whitaker. Hit up the middle, through to center field, base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Herndon. Here's the throw. He's in there. Nice slide there by Herndon. It's an RBI single for Lou Whitaker, and the Tigers now have a 2-0 lead. Here's Trammell. Hits to right field. Brock. Near the warning track. Puts it away for the final out of the inning. We've gone through 7. Tigers tag on another one. It's now 2-0 Detroit. Here's Charlie James to lead it off here in the top of the 8th inning. Morris still working. And Lou Brock waiting on deck. Here's the 0-1 to Charlie James. Nubbed. First base. But foul. Nice diving attempt by Darrell Evans. Bob Humphreys and Gordy Richardson warming in the Cardinals bullpen. Here's the 0-2. High 1-2 with a changeup. At this point, it's kind of a toss-up whether you go to the bullpen. I mean, Morris has pitched 7 solid innings, and there's a foul. Pitch foul back. Still 0-2. Excuse me, make that 1-2. And here is the 1-2. Make that 2-2 now. Morris steals it 2-2. Ground ball to first. Evans stabs it. Throws to Morris, who steps on the bag first out of the inning. Here's Lou Brock. 1 for 3. Had a ground rule double. First hit for the Cardinals back in the 4th inning. 1-0. Morris 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. They're starting to show signs of fatigue. The 2-0 pitch. Hits the left field. This could dunk in. No, but Herndon's got a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Curt Flood. 0 for 2 with a walk. He also struck out. Slider inside, 1-0. Now this is a big out. If Morris can get Flood here, we'll have a two-run lead going into the ninth. Hit deep to left. Maybe I spoke too soon. That ball's gone. A laser beam shot by Curt Flood over the left field fence. And now the lead has been cut in half. It's now 2-1. Pitch went off the bat and hit the upper deck. Nice shot there by Curt Flood. Let's tell Bill White's happy about that. Here comes Sparky Anderson. They're going to make the move. And here comes Aurelio Lopez. Good numbers, 10-1, 2.94 ERA. Here comes the 1964 MVP, Ken Boyer. Pitch. Just inside of the fastball, count 1-0. The pitch. There's the strikeout, 1-1. And despite the home run, Morris had one heck of a game. 2-1 now. 7 2/3 inning is a solid pitching by Jack Morris. Now let's see if that lead holds up. 3-1 now. And Dick Rhoda waiting on deck. And there's a walk. It's not a good way to start off your relief appearance. But a 2-out walk worked out by Ken Boyer. Here's Dick Grote. Let's see. Just a bit outside.
Now at the plate, shortstop.
Dick Grote. 1 on, 2 out. 2-1 Tigers lead. Top of the 8th. Pitch. Fastball low in the zone. Count 1-0. Bill White waiting on deck. 1-0 pitch. Hit foul down the third base side. Lopez with the 1-1 to Dick Grote. There's a screwball up in the zone. Count 2-1. Boyer off first. 2-1. Inside. Count 3-1 now. Sparky Anderson might need to get somebody else warmed up in that Tigers bullpen very soon. Hits a left field. That's going to be a base hit in front of Herndon. Boyer's going to stop at second. So a walk and a single. 2 on now, 2 out. Runner in scoring position. Here's Bill White. And the pitch. Slider up in the zone. Count 1-0. Runner check over at second. He's back in time. Now checks over the runner at first, and he's back in time. The 1-0 to White. Screwball up in the zone. Count 2-0 now. Lopez deals a 2-0. Inside now, 3-0 to Bill White. One pitch away from loading the bases, and Tim McCarver waiting on deck. Let's see what Lopez does. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike right down the middle of the fastball. Count 3-1. And take it one step at a time now, Lopez does. Here's the 3-1. Hits one deep to right. Oh, there's no doubt about this one. It's gone. Inside the line, a 3-run ding-dong by Bill White. And what was once a 2-0 lead for the Tigers is now a 4-2 lead for the St. Louis Cardinals. Here's McCarver. There's a strike with a screwball, count 0-1. So a solo shot by Flood. Lopez comes in. There's a strike, count 0-2. Boyer walks. Grote gets a 2-out single. And White hits a 3-run blast. Count 1-2 with a low fastball. And now it's a 4-2 Cardinal lead. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Swung at that screwball. So the Tigers escaped the inning, but not before giving up 4 runs. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 St. Louis. And here comes Bob Humphreys from the pen. 2-0. Excuse me, 2-0. Said it again. 2 wins, no losses, 2.53 ERA back in '64. Here's Kirk Gibson, the first pitch. Hits one over the glove of White into right field for a base hit. So the Tigers will not go quietly into that good night. Here's Lance Parrish. Gibson gets checked back at first. Here's the pitch to Parrish. Backdoor cutter, 0-1. Beautiful pitch. Humphreys with the 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch is taken. The throw is not in time. Great running there by Kirk Gibson. Got a nice jump. Awfully close. Oh, made a good call, though. Now there's a runner in scoring position. 1-1 to Parrish. Inside with a fastball. Now count 2-1. Darrell Evans waiting on deck. 2-1. Hits the short. Grote makes the catch. And Gibson got double off at second. Oh, that was not good base running there. As far as that last play went, I mean, the stolen base was all fine and well. That could have gone either way. That really could have gone either way. And now Bobby Shantz warming up in the St. Louis bullpen. Pitching coach is going to come out and talk with Humphreys. He's feeling pretty good now. And here's Darrell Evans hoping to get his first hit of the night. He's 0 for 3. Cutter outside, count 1-0. So the Tigers hoping to get a rally going. We're snuffed. So here's the count's 2-0 now. 2-0 from Humphreys. Hits a left center field. And that's going to be a base hit. Let's see if they get 2 out of this. Evans is into second with a double, and now you say to yourself, what could have been? Instead of being a 4-3 ball game, it's still 4-2 with a runner at second and 2 outs. Here's Herndon. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Chop to first. White steps on the bag, and that's going to end the inning. Like I said before, errors are big in close games. And in this game, it's no exception. Top of the 9th now. Here's Javier. There's a curveball for a strike. Count 0-1. Cardinals hoping to tack on some insurance runs here in the 9th. 0-1 pitch. Count 1-1. Lopez is still in there after giving up that 3-run shot to Bill White back in the 8th. 1-1 pitch. Chop to third. Howard Johnson. 1 gone. Shantz is still in there. And now Barney Schultz is warming up in the Cardinals bullpen. Here's Mike Shannon. 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Low with the curveball, count 1-0. And Charlie James are waiting on deck for 1-0. Screwball inside, count 2-0. Chopped, just fouled down the first baseline. Count 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss to the screwball. Count 2-2. Now in the bottom of the ninth, the Tigers will have Johnson, Lemon, and Bergman hit to short. Nice play there by Trammell for the second out of the inning. As Charlie James steps to the dish. 0-1. And that slider fooled Charlie James right there. Looking for something inside. Instead, we got the exact opposite. 0-1 pitch. Curveball, beautiful placement there. Count 0-2. Just missed with a slider. Count 1-2. So Lopez right now striving to make a positive spin at it, giving up that 3-run blast last inning. Now the count's 2-2. The 2-2. Count runs full. Lou Brock awaiting on deck. Here's the payoff from Lopez. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the left field line. Just foul. And now Willie Hernandez warming up in the Tigers bullpen. The 3-2 once again. There's strike 3. So Lopez pitches a 1-2-3 ninth, and we go to the bottom of the ninth. 4-2 St. Louis. And Barney Schultz comes in. 1-3, 1.64 ERA with 14 saves. And he'll face Howard Johnson first. Pitch. 1-0. 7, 8, 9 in the order. The 1-0 from Schultz. Hit up the middle, base hit just past Julian Javier. So the Tigers got the leadoff guy on, and here's Chet Lemon. Crowd really getting behind their Tigers. First pitch to Lemon. Splitter outside, 1-0. Johnson off first. He stays put to 1-0. Count 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. Knuckler, 2-1. Here's the delivery. Hit to right field, base hit. And Johnson's going to stop at second. So back-to-back singles for Detroit. And now the winning run steps to the plate. Here's Dave Bergman. Squares the bunt. Here's what he does. And it's fouled back 0-1. Lou Whitaker waiting on deck. Bergman trying to get the runners over. The pitch. Takes it. Knuckler low in the zone. Count 1-1. Good eye by Bergman. Squares up again, the 1-1. Bunts it right in front of the plate. Beautiful bunt. He does his job. Runners move over to second and third. Here's Lou Whitaker. So a base hit would probably tie the game. We'll see what happens. There's a strike with the curveball, count 0-1. Alan Trammell waiting on deck. Then Kirk Gibson. 0-1. Outside with the knuckler. Count 1-1. Johnson off third. Lemon off second. The 1-1. Foul down the right field line. And the 1-2. Count 2-2. Let's see if he gets the green light. The 2-2. Inside, the count runs full. And the payoff pitch. Hit to center field. This might get a run in. Flood will make the catch. Johnson will score, and it's now a one-run game. Nice execution there by Lou Whitaker. Nice running there by Howard Johnson. And Detroit could be one hit away from tying this game. Here's Alan Trammell. Swing and a miss at the splitter. Count 0-1. The 0-1 Trammell. Knuckler low in the zone. Count 1-1. Lemon off second. 4-3 St. Louis. Bottom of the ninth. The 1-1. Low 2-1. Schultz hanging tough. On the mound, the 2-1. Swung on. Popped up. Shortstop. Dick Rote on the outfield grass. Makes the catch, and the Cardinals take game one by the score of 4-3. We'll see you tomorrow night from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. I'm Rich Kuka. Have a good night, everyone.